We've been visited by a guy called Jodi, and he's just going to be having a chat with Twee Marley now about the sustainability on the island here. He works for a company back in England. He's got lots of ideas about how we can improve it and how we can make sure we make as little impact as possible. So let's go and find out what he's got to say. Here's the man himself, Jodi Willis. He's the sustainability consultant for MTT Sustain, and he's just been having a brief meeting with Ben, the tribe members, Warren and Twee Marley, and the Fijian gang as well. What do you think were the main points that you wanted to get across in that meeting, and obviously to the rest of the tribe online?
Well, we had specific issues that we were covering, like composting toilets.
My favourite.
The big hot topic in Vora Vora at the moment. Rainwater harvesting and general water provisions for the tribe. Waste management, island development in terms of what activities are going to go where on the island, how we're going to develop it a bit further to accommodate the kind of numbers that we're talking about, feeding them, perhaps producing some livestock, that sort of thing. So those are the main issues that we've been discussing. It's all the sort of basic human needs, isn't it? Food and it is basic human needs. And that's if you break sustainability down into its sort of raw form, it's basic human need. How can we use what we have at the moment in the most environmentally and economical way to then provide for future generations, and that's sustainability.
Cool. Broken down. So what do you think we're getting right on Vora Vora?
The composting toilets is a definite good start. There's a couple of alterations or enhancements that can be done just to allow them to operate a bit better. But
the diverting off, isn't it, so that we can leave one chamber working while the other one's getting filled up?
Exactly, yeah. At the moment there's no provision to compost. So it's composting obviously all the time whilst it's in operation, but at some point they're all going to fill up and then you'll have nothing to use. You'll have nothing to use, yeah. So there's some issues surrounding that, and we talked about a few sort of minor design alterations to allow that to happen. Mm-hmm. Rainwater harvesting is a good start. It's ready to go for the rainy season at the moment. I'm going to do a bit of a calculation to find out whether we've got sufficient roof area and sufficient storage capacity and that sort of thing, and that will have to be really just programmed into the whole development. As more people arrive, there's more need, then there'll be more storage required. So those things are good, and I think generally integration with local community, that sort of thing, is all good.
So we're getting thumbs up?
Definitely thumbs up.
What are the things you think we need to be thinking hard and fast about?
Trying to be more self-sufficient. At the moment, a lot of the things that are needed on the island are brought into the island by boat, which obviously has a fuel implication. Fuels burnt, carbon dioxide emitted.
And the reef.
And the reef, yeah, there's kind of potential damages, yeah. So, trying to become more self-sufficient. We've talked today about getting a garden going. We've got a guy who's a local guy who's expert in what grows on in Fiji, what you can plant all year round.
Tavita, that's his name.
Tavita.
Yeah, Tavita.
Yeah. We've talked about irrigation and how we can capture rainwater for irrigation. So
not colonic.
Not colonic, no. No, I leave colonic out of it. It's not my kind of thing, but, whatever suits you. So those sorts of things they're key issues, and they need to be addressed pretty quick. And I think the sooner that you can become self-sufficient or close to self-sufficient, then, the full circle is there then.
Yeah, we're getting closer to what we're trying to do,
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But also waste management is a big issue, because there's no facilities in Fiji to recycle, or very few facilities, and certainly
not on this northern island.
No, exactly. That's going to be a difficult one, especially when numbers start increasing. Yeah. There's a process at the moment of recycling waste, but then it's just tying it all together so that you can actually do something with it, and also getting the local people to buy into that as well. Persuading them that it's a good thing to recycle and to get rid of, which I think they are coming round to. So
I think it's just leading by example, isn't it? And rather than telling people what to do, it's just letting them see the benefits of it and how easy it is to.
It's no good trying to coerce them into it.
No,
but I think they're receptive anyway, so I don't think there's going to be any problem there.
For sure. I think also I've noticed myself, it's about changing your habits. And I saw how much rubbish I accumulated just here.
Well, it's
with
easy.
Like snacks and toiletries and things like that.
Yeah.
And you realise, cripes, if that's just me, and there's only 20 people here now, if everyone did that, and then there's 100 people, it's just going to be a nightmare, isn't it? And having gone to the dump and the recycling places in town, it's not good, man, not good.
I think that's the beauty of bringing it into island scale, because it focuses your mind on exactly what you got. If you're here and you're responsible for everything, at home you just chuck it in the waste bin.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind, yeah. So here, you personally have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases, it's not only you're not only dealing with your own, but you're dealing with a lot of other people because you're part of that community.
Yeah.
So it really focuses the mind. It's a really good model. This is an ideal, for me, it's ideal to watch. It's one of the reasons I wanted to get involved, because it's really good to watch how it develops and if it actually works at this level.
It's like an ant farm almost, isn't it? You can sort of like watch a whole community and a whole
And there'll be mistakes,
working.
but it's easier to correct those mistakes because you're at a sort of a micro level where you can analyse it and you can say, what went wrong there, and it's easy to change things. So this is ideal. I mean, this is one of the reasons I got involved, really.
Good. Well, now, as you are involved, you've obviously been a massive help while you've been here.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, most definitely. And how can people online, how can they benefit from your involvement in the tribe? Obviously, if they haven't met you, you've been here for 5 years, they haven't met you. How can they get in touch with you, or can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fully signed up member, so I'm on the tribe list. My tribal name is Jodi Kai.
That's
Jodikai.
Search for him on the community.
Search for me on there. I'm sure my contact details are on there. My email address will be there. By all means, give me drop me a line. Ask me any questions you want. If I can't answer them, I'll let you know. But I'll try to the best of my ability. Any more information that you need, I can provide that. So yeah, just use me as a soundboard, really.
Because also we want to try and, this discussion's been happening here today, but we want to translate that onto the community and get all those 1,000 people talking about this, because there's going to be more ideas, more input.
Exactly.
So I think, the forum, that's what it's there for. There's lots of fun discussions that go on, but this is a discussion that actually is going to have a huge, huge impact on the island. Not about the experience necessarily here so much as the friendships that have been built up, but the actual island and how long it lasts, really.
Definitely. And I think also there's people out there who have got experience of these sorts of things. I'm sure people have experience of composting toilets. They will know what may work and what doesn't work. So bring that experience in. It's a discussion forum, so just start integrating.
Can you put us a post up there that people
Definitely,
can get involved with?
Yeah. As soon as I get back, I leave today, so as soon as I'm back, I'll put something up there and get the discussion going.
Cool. So if people want to look for it, as we're not sure where it's going to go, hopefully under Island Development.
Yeah.
But if you go to Jodi's profile and you search for his last posts on the forum, they should be able to find out where you've put it.
I'll try and label it up either as Island Development or perhaps put sustainability in there. That's always the buzzword.
Cool.
So yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you so much. And how are you feeling about leaving?
Yeah, I'm obviously I've only been here for 4 days really, which is far too short a time to come. But I've met some fantastic people. The island is great. It's a shame to leave, but I'll be back.
You're coming
most
back,
definitely, yeah? Most
Good.
definitely.
We'll be pleased to have you back.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.